Hi there, I'm Paul Mitchell, leadership coach, author and founder of The Human Enterprise. Welcome to Mentoring with Mitch, where we answer your questions about all aspects of leadership in all aspects of life, in your family, in your organisation and in your community. And today's question comes from a sales executive in the IT industry. Let's have a look at what that is. I'm wondering about your thoughts on being more flexible with meetings, with our new flexible work arrangements post-COVID. Most of my team are very well skilled and independent, being salespeople. Meetings work well when we're in the same office, yet they seem more difficult to arrange these days. Plus, we are all hitting the number, even with a few vacancies, so our time is precious. Are meetings all they are cut out to be? Well, yeah, sometimes they are and sometimes they're not, I guess, depending on the meeting. My advice up front would be, continue with your meetings. I think they're probably even more vital than ever post-COVID, because we're not in a new world, or it's not BAU. This is the new norm, what we're experiencing. And we're experiencing that blend of both virtual and face-to-face. And we'll talk a little bit about that further down the track. So yes, I'm going to suggest have the meetings, and for three reasons. One, people need a sense of certainty. We'll talk about that. Two, people need a sense of cadence or rhythm. And three, people need to be having real quality conversations, not just with you, but with each other. Let's break those three down. First of all, certainty. In an uncertain world, we're all looking for certainty. Somewhere, give me some certainty. There's nothing more important, nothing more stronger than a stake in the ground saying that, yes, we do have a team meeting, for example, every fortnight. And in that meeting, you know you're going to have it, so it's certain that you can bring something up. It's certain that you're going to connect with your colleagues. It's certain that you can ask a particular question. So that whole sense of knowing at least there's something that you can hopefully look forward to, but at least there's something in that fortnight which you know is there, which you know you can control, particularly if you've got an agenda, which is why I see a lot of businesses these days going, no, we just rock up and we talk. I think that's good up to a point, but I think certainty is required, and an agenda will give you certainty. Second point is the need for cadence. What's that? It's the need that we have to have some sort of rhythm in our lives. And without rhythm in our lives, we'll suck up a lot of energy and we'll be here, there and everywhere. We'll be distracted or going on to the next thing or whatever, rather than getting that great rhythm which all great performers have. At the moment, I'm probably not feeling like a great performer in the medical sense. I have a condition called atrial fibrillation. It's no big deal. I'm going to have a small operation to get myself back in rhythm. But from time to time, my heartbeat will be 40, and then it might be up to 130, then back to 60 or whatever. So it's just everywhere. What I need to be is a thing called sinus rhythm, which is this lovely state rhythm. Boom, 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 boom. And again, particularly, I guess, post-COVID, we need that boom, 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 giving us some sort of rhythm that we have certainty for. So what that rhythm could be for you, I'm not saying it must be, but here's the best of the best that I see. They have their one-on-ones, that's certain. And those one-on-ones are not just about work in progress, they're also about relationship in progress, how we're tracking with each other. They have their weekly or their fortnightly or maximum time out, their monthly meetings where the whole team gets together. They have quarterly business review meetings, and they certainly have an annual strategic retreat where they can have a look at what happened last year and where are you going this year as such. So cadence, cadence, cadence. And the third and by far the most important issue about why I would still have meetings is because there's a certain level of conversations we must be having. Right now, the culture that you build is going to depend on the quality of the conversations that you have. This has always been the case. I wrote about this a couple of years ago in my first book. Here's a blatant plug for it. Your Leadership Diamond, How to Transform the Way You Live Your Life, Lead Your People and Leave a Legacy. And in that we said the quality of your relationships is dependent upon the quality and the quantity of the conversations you are having with your people. I'm talking about all sorts of conversations, long ones, short ones, ones in the corridor, ones virtually, of course. Now, Conversations about direction, about how they can contribute, about their talents, about their needs, about their skills, about their skill gaps, about their aspirations, about their personal goals and their dreams. So many conversations during the year, yet all these conversations have one great basis to them. It's mutual trust and respect. Not just getting them to trust you, but also helping them to trust themselves. So there's nothing new in having great conversations. What's new is making sure the frequency is increased and that we don't put them aside just because of COVID or a post-COVID world. And the quality of those conversations, I think, or the importance of the quality of those conversations goes up now in our new world, because our new world is a combination of virtual and face-to-face, what we would call hybrid. And I see some managers having all virtual meetings, some managers insisting on having face-to-face meetings, and some realising there's a combination between the two, having maybe every month that you do come together as a team and the other meetings done virtually. We would call this hybrid, and there's two aspects of hybrid. There's hybrid fixed, for example, where you've got to come in on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's fixed the days you come in. Or it could be hybrid flexible, where we want you to come in 1 or 2 days a week, but we'll leave those days up to you. Irrespective of whether it's virtual, whether it's face-to-face, whether it's hybrid, again, the quality of the conversations is not just going to become the quality of your leadership. I firmly believe it'll become the quality of your culture. So there we have it. 3 things to think about: certainty, cadence, and conversations. Hope this helps. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope that's helped, or at least given you a couple of first steps. And if you have questions about leadership, leadership at home, leadership at work, or leadership in your community, we would love to hear from you. Please visit mentoringwithmitch.com and we'll get through as many questions as we can. And also subscribe so you make sure you get to hear every episode. And importantly, if you've got friends or colleagues or even family that you think would benefit from hearing some of these answers or some mentoring with Mitch, please make sure you share with them as well. Until next time, find the passion, develop the skills, make the numbers, and make a difference.